Hi, I'm Apollo, and today I'm going to desperately ramble and hope to get across a coherent message about one of my favorite topics, profanity as it relates to writing. So if it wasn't obvious, this video is going to contain some, if not an overwhelming amount, of strong language. Ready, kids? Let's go. So I remember a few years ago, I was still pretty new to the online writing community. I was just learning what Facebook groups were, and I was slowly getting into those, adding myself, getting familiar with other writers, which was super exciting to me at the time because I didn't really know any other writers. But I remember this one post, and it circled around for a while. It's back when that whole don't use very thing was huge. Now, I haven't seen much about that lately, if at all. If it's still a big thing, pardon my ignorance on it. I haven't seen anything, so. But the post said, instead of using very, use the word damn. That way, your editor will know to remove it and flag something, like encouraging you to use different words. Now, like I said, I was new to socializing with other writers who were taking themselves a lot more seriously than most high school writers were. So of course I wanted to heed their advice, and everyone seemed to agree. As I was scrolling through, I was like, okay, everyone seems to be on the same page here. So I tried it. "Well, I'm damn tired," was the exact sentence I tried it in. And I only remember that because it was like, well, that doesn't sound out of place. I say that all the time. Damn tired, fucking tired, hell, I'm tired. I was 17, and at 17, you're like, I'm 1 year away from being an adult, I'm gonna say whatever I want. And for anyone who might be wondering, no, it really hasn't gotten any better since I got older. Now I just scream, fucking Christ, I'm tired, when I finally get to plop into my bed at the end of the workday. But this started a train of thought that eventually, at 19, I brought up to my creative writing teacher. Profanity, swearing, cursing, bad words, whatever you want to call it, is a part of common language, especially now. It's in our music, on TV. Now granted, they aren't dropping the word fuck every 10 seconds. I suppose, depending on what you watch, they might. Who the fuck knows? So why is it still so taboo in literature? Now, I'm not saying you never see it, but what I am saying is you never see it in the places it should be. Let me explain. I started taking a more critical eye to the novels I was reading. And that includes my old faithfuls, the ones you pick up to invoke those emotions you want to experience again. For me, sometimes if I know I need to cry and I can't get it out, I read The Outsiders. Stay golden, pony boy. Oh my gosh, I cry every time. But something that started to bother me was the way teenage protagonists in modern settings were being written. Now I want to be clear, I'm talking about young adult novels. These novels, I think people think the age group is like 13 to 18, but young adult is more like 16, 17 to 25. These were usually coming-of-age stories. The kinds where you're the chosen one, people are going to try and kill you now, or several near-death experiences are meant to shape the character. And they're always so calm, they never let anyone see them breaking down. And when they did lose their cool, there was no swearing or yelling. It was just they spoke in a stern voice. Now, don't get me wrong, there are stories where they started screaming and cursing, but more often than not, you get the, I'm doing what I can, but I'm at my wit's end. And I want to make it clear, when I say swearing, I don't mean, oh, fuck this fucking bitch, all that. What I'm talking about is, I'm fucking trying. I'm trying my best, goddammit. Oh god damn it, don't you get it? I'm still trying, but you're pushing me, you're being selfish, you're fucking selfish. Stuff that people have actually said. I've heard people say these things. And don't even get me started on the 16-year-old protagonist who uses fudge. Honey, no, I promise you, they would say fuck. Unless their parents or an authoritative figure is around, then you get a pass. But the pass gets revoked if the character is supposed to be a rebel and you're making them suddenly care. Come on, if they're supposed to be a rebel, stick to the script. Now, no normal teenager is going to keep their calm in any of these situations. I don't care if they train their whole lives for this moment. And in the modern settings, they usually don't. This gets sprung on them out of nowhere. They get torn from suburbia and they're just like, well, here's this new fantasy situation you didn't know you were going to be facing today. Want me to pack you a lunch, sweetie? If you came towards me when I was 17 years old and told me that you were going to kill me so a prophecy didn't come true, I'd ask you what the fuck you were smoking. To continue this from real life, my younger brother is a preteen and is now allowed to say damn, shit, and hell. Was he using them before? Probably. I know I was. But it's so he understands that there's a time and a place for those words, and boy howdy does he find a time and place. He will drop something and go, damn it, and look around and giggle. Or he did. For him, it was thrilling. These forbidden words that were out of his grasp to speak freely before are now just common. And as time has gone on, he says them naturally, the same way you might mutter, what the hell, under your breath at work. Or, when someone puts a huge math equation in front of you. Oh, just me? Yeah, okay, I'll see my way out. So whoever has made it to this point in the video, congratulations, you've been listening to me ramble like a madman. Long story long, I have a hard time believing your 16-year-old character doesn't swear. But if you can explain it, by all means. They grew up in a strict household, makes sense. They stopped swearing recently for religious causes, sure, a bit of a stretch, but hey, I understand. Got beat for it, and it causes anxiety now? Logical, that's called PTSD. But if your main character has the cool mom who lets them go off until all hours and gives them alcohol when they ask and buys them cigarettes, and there are moms like that in young adult fiction. No, it doesn't make sense for them not to swear. Now that being said, write your book how you want. This is my personal opinion, which is why it is labeled a rant. That being said, rant over. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about creative burnout, because if you couldn't tell, I'm suffering from that just a little bit. And then I'm going to talk about this project I've been meaning to start. So, see you tomorrow. Bye.